Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to today's session. In today's session, we're going to go over the currency pairs, how they've played out since the markets opened on Monday, and what potential trading opportunities we have for the rest of the week. So if that sounds interesting to you, please do stick with us until the end. Don't forget to like this video, share with a few friends that you believe will also find value in it. And without further ado, let's dive right into that. So we're going to start obviously with DXY, that's right in front of us, the US dollar currency index. Currently, we can actually see that prices are obviously still in this crazy downtrend that started all the way up here. See that the prices are still in a downtrend, breaking structure after structure, low after low, creating lower highs and lower lows. Currently, prices broke below this structure here. Obviously, at the beginning of the week, I told you guys we'll be anticipating to see a retracement, and then from the retracement, we'll be looking for a continuation. Now, we can see prices retraced and have bounced off this 0.5 Fibonacci key level that confluences with support with a resistance structure. On the 4-hour, prices have actually broken below this ascending channel pattern. And if we look clearly or closely, we can actually see that if we look at the structure here, we had a high here, and then prices created a higher high up here, and then prices created a low here, and then prices created a lower high here, and then prices created a lower low here after breaking below this low, as this was the most recent low, right? So now from here, I'm anticipating to see prices keep on pushing lower and keep on pushing lower. Yeah. So for the rest of the week, I'm anticipating to see the US dollar become weaker and weaker. Obviously, we took a trade this morning on Euro USD. We got stopped out at break even. I'll be looking for more entries, obviously. Before the day ends, I'll be looking for an entry right now. On the 30 minutes, if you look at it, you can actually see that prices did retrace here. Somewhere there, we can actually see that prices have already changed the structure. We are looking to see a bearish continuation on that. So what I'm anticipating to see is if prices close with a solid bearish engulfing candlestick from this structure here, we'll be looking for a continuation for prices to keep on falling all the way until it reaches somewhere at about 98.50 or something, right? So that's what I'm anticipating to see happen on DXY, the US dollar currency index, for the rest of the week. So you can see 1 hour, it has lost its momentum. It was solid bullish, but it has lost its momentum. And part of that is because today we have a forms and interest rate decision. So obviously the markets will be kind of slow until the fundamental is released. But we shouldn't worry about that, because we actually understand that most of the times the fundamentals follow structure, and in the few times that they don't, they actually come back to retrace and continue with the structure after the fundamental is passed. But with this being said, we can actually see that the bulls have actually kind of lost momentum. So I'm anticipating to see a bearish continuation with our first targets somewhere down here. This will actually be our first targets down here. Somewhere here, this will be our first targets, and then our second targets will be somewhere down here. So that's how I'm anticipating to see the US dollar play out for the rest of the week. And how will that affect other currency pairs? On the Euro USD, obviously we can see prices have broken above this descending trend line, and it has retested this ascending trend line on confluencing with this support structure. So from here, we need to anticipate to see prices take off and push higher. So Euro USD, I'm anticipating to see prices do that. Gbp USD, obviously, broken structure retested. Prices are pushing higher. They are not waiting on anybody. Obviously, I'm anticipating to see a continuation on this, for prices to keep on pushing higher until it reaches perhaps somewhere here. Gold, same thing applies. Prices created a higher high after breaking above these highs. Prices created a higher high. So I'm anticipating to see a continuation for prices to keep on pushing higher until it reaches about 2052. So that's what I'm anticipating on the US dollar based currency pairs. We can look at JPY. JPY pairs, as at the beginning of the week, I told you guys that prices have a very high probability of bouncing off from here to retrace until it pushes all the way up here. Obviously, at the beginning of the week, I told you that prices will take off from here. These will be the first targets, and then from there, these will be the second targets, and our final targets will be up here. The first targets have already been hit, so we need just to anticipate to see how prices will keep on pushing higher, break above this structure before it continues pushing higher. So how would that actually affect the other JPY pairs? We have Eurojpy. So with Eurojpy, if JPYX keeps on pushing higher, Euro USD will be pushing lower. So obviously we'll anticipate to see prices keep on pushing lower, with these being the first targets that we'll be aiming for. And after prices break below here, obviously we can actually see it has already created a double top pattern. And the reason of trading a double top pattern is that the distance from the top to the neckline has to be the same distance from the neckline to where your targets will be. So obviously it will be somewhere around here. I'll be taking my targets on this structure here and wouldn't risk it saying prices will reach here, which is a very high probability, by the way. But I really wouldn't risk that, you know. In trading, you have to learn to be content, you know. You have to be content with what you make. So once prices reach here, I'll be closing out the trade and getting out of the trade. CAD JPY, obviously prices reached here, got rejected. We'll be looking for some kind of a retracement perhaps before prices continue pushing lower. And that's how I'm anticipating to see the rest of the week play out. Mostly I'll be focusing on the US dollar currency pairs because their setups are much more, you know, they have aligned better with the markets rather than the JPY pairs. So I'll be focusing more on the US dollar currency pairs. And then with that being said, I hope you have a great trading week for the rest of the days. And don't forget to like this video, share with a few friends, and like, share, subscribe, you know the vibes, comment on what I should talk next on my videos. Till next time, appreciate you all. Take it easy out there. Peace.